Welcome back, everyone. It is time for Things to Care About with the one and only Cara Kneer. I felt like I needed to be.
Hello, thank you.
Yes, we need a little enthusiasm.
Fusion.
It feels like a Monday in this studio, and I'm not sure why. Is it the weather, everybody?
It's the weather.
Wow, everybody fell asleep in between the time the segments.
I know. I know we don't have it as bad as other parts of the country, so we should be grateful because it's just raining, but it is
it's a downer.
Seasonally depressing me.
It's a downer,
yeah.
I know. Well, it just makes you just, as we were talking about with Beth, just kind of want to curl up.
I know.
Well, I hope you're cozied up.
Yes.
If your children are out of school, maybe, you know, they're playing in the next room, you're watching our show, and you're going to learn some great...
Close the door. I'm just kidding. Leave it ajar so you can hear them.
Close the door, lock it. Just kidding. And we've got some great things
we do. So we're taking a quiz today, actually, because we've talked a few times on the show about how there are different kinds of stress, and you read all these competing articles. So stress is good for you, stress is bad for you. Certain kinds of stress are good for you because they motivate you to do things, but certain stress can, you know, make you
confusing.
Go to sleep earlier, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take this quiz, and it's very easy. You can follow along at home. A's or B's, and then at the end, I'm going to tell you if you have good stress or bad stress, and if it's bad, we're going to figure out how to get through this together.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so the first one is, when you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? A, excited, or B, like anxious and nervous?
Okay, well, I'm always a little tired because I don't sleep well these days.
Okay.
But I'm for the most part excited.
Okay, so you'd say A, positive.
I would say A.
Right, yeah. I'm always like, here I am again. This is great.
Here I am again.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's
okay, all right. So I think
party.
I'm an A too. Okay. The next one is when you have something challenging to do. Okay. Does the task make you feel excited or nauseous?
Or nauseous? That's pretty extreme.
It is.
I wish there was like a middle
give
one
you
between
an anxiety,
these.
right? Because I think some like butterflies and anxiety is good for most things, mostly because, especially if it's something you're anticipating and you're like, when is this event going to get here? And you have like a lot of responsibility during it. I think that's normal. Right. But I think if it physically impacts you in a way, then that's probably not. It's
not very often that I'm nauseous to the point of something.
Right.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like
more excited.
More excited.
Okay, you're more excited. Okay, this is good. All right, when it comes to a challenging task, you are more likely to A, think clearly, or B, find it hard to focus.
Definitely lately B.
Okay,
sorry.
B. No.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, we've been talking so much about micro-scheduling ourselves and making lists and doing all these things to help us prioritize, but it's really hard, y'all.
It really is.
To put that into practice.
Right, right. Yes. And being super uber organized, right. So because I don't necessarily feel like I am, then that gives me a little bit of that. Right. I don't feel peaceful like going into.
Yeah, and I feel like too when you have kids in school and maybe you have a sick parent or you have something going on, there's all these things that you feel like you have to accomplish every day when really most of the time everything's going to be okay.
It will be, yeah. Hopefully. Like this week, can I hear from some of you parents taking an entire week off? I've had to tag team babysitters and then they're always texting me, can this sitter take me to Target? You're just like, give me a minute, I'm working. But it's stressful.
It is stressful. Yeah, I know. And then the weather is so bad, so we can't go outside and play.
Right. We can't run them around ragged. So they get that good energy out.
We just needed to complain for 5 minutes.
I know.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
I know, sorry.
No,
okay, next,
good, but it's
Ebony,
true. Okay, number 4 is,
oh,
she wants to drive.
5, she wants to drive.
Number 5, when difficult and unexpected things
do you have time to relax?
Come up, do you feel A, concerned but able to cope, or B, overwhelmed?
I was starting off so strong, but I think it's something lately.
Overwhelmed?
A little overwhelmed.
Yeah. I think, well, that's totally normal. Who doesn't feel overwhelmed?
All right.
I think that's normal.
Okay.
All right, the next one is when you feel butterflies in your stomach, is your response, right, I'm ready, or you want to just run away and get out of there? Butterflies. I know. It's kind of a mixture for me.
It's a mixture for me too.
It depends what it is.
Right. It depends what it is. Yes. Okay. So the results are, if you've been taking this quiz.
Okay. So if you got mostly A's, the pressure you're feeling is probably helping you live and perform at your best, right?
Okay.
If you have mostly B's, we need to do some work, okay? And it says we need to develop techniques to demolish those stress demons by like exercising, all the things that you know you're supposed to do. But it can be as simple as going for a walk and really retraining your brain, which is something that we've been talking a lot about on the round table and in this segment, to not focus on the negative and the more we do that, the more we push those thoughts out of our mind, then our mind becomes trained to just think positively.
But it's really about, especially if you've gotten set in your ways. So I want to do that. I need some new techniques.
Maybe we can start writing things. You know, I told one of my friends the other day, I said, and I was like, don't laugh at me because this is probably silly, but write down every day like all the things you are good at, that you love about yourself.
I love
like,
that.
I am funny and I'm smart. And I was like, I know that sounds cheesy, but you really need to start telling yourself to do that.
We really need to reinforce the positive. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, I love those, Cara. We'll have